Alright guys, all you guys have been wondering what kind of tractor I bought, and I seen a couple people have guessed right. A lot of you guys were saying it was a 2+2. No, it was not. It's not a 2+2. Kind of like a 2+2, but it's not. For I show you guys. Let me get back here a little bit so you can actually see the whole view of it. For the guys, let me zoom in on the number first. Let's see here. Oh, gotta go up a little bit. There we go. There's the number. For you guys that guessed a 4366, you are correct. And there she is. Now this 4366, it's built by Stager, at least from what I told. It is a bareback. I don't have PTO. It doesn't have 3-point on it, which is fine. The only reason I bought this tractor is because I wanted something just for strictly tillage work. And that was basically it. I'll answer some of the questions I got first, but I'll walk around it here first. So there's the drawbar. Yes, it is massive. Yes, you can pull the pins out and move wherever you want. You got 2 outlets here. I can actually run another outlet from the cab up there yet, so I could have another outlet back here, but I don't need one right now. I don't have a reason to have one, but I can do it. Tires. The tires, I'm hoping will go for this year, next year, or this winter, whatever. I'm going to put new tires on this because the tires are dry. You got some dry rot on them. They're cracking. The inner tires, the front tires are worse than we're a little bit worse in the front, but I'm thinking they'll go for this year and then we'll switch them out. Or I think the middle ones I'm probably gonna put the inner ones, the main ones, I'm probably gonna put new tires on. The outer ones, if I could find some used ones that are 80% or better, I wouldn't hesitate putting those on. This is the inner part of it. It is a little oily in here because they had a hydraulic oil line burst when before I picked it up, so they had oil in here, so I gotta clean it up. But I do have one issue in the back here, and if you see right up at the top there's a cover there, and that goes to the fuel tank. Well, it was a part, and whoever put it together didn't use the right type of gasket sealer. So if you look on the bottom there, you can actually see some red stuff. That's diesel fuel. So I gotta rip that apart. It doesn't look to be a big thing, and I gotta get some sealer and put on it and reseal it, and then that should take care of that problem. Yes, the tank is full. The tank is 150 gallons. All the bushings and pins and all that are really tight on here. This cylinder here does have just a little bit of play in it when you move it, not much, but that could be taken care of without any issues. But otherwise the rest of the pins are really tight on here. Yes, it's got a now I can't think of what it's got 2 new batteries put in there. Trying to think here now before I say it and say it wrong. It's got the I can't think of what it, but I think it has the IH. I think it's like a 466 motor in it. I believe that's the number on it. I can't think myself now. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes, it is the original motor. Turbo. It's 225 horse. It puts out. Trying to find the tag on here, but I just can't find it, so I guess we'll leave it at that. Yeah, I think, pretty sure it's a 466. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I can't remember myself right now, but it's got the 466 in it. Motor hasn't been touched. And the only reason why is because this tractor hasn't really seen a whole lot of hours. It's the main reason why I bought this tractor. It is a 10-speed. It is a 10-speed. Here's your stick shift is in between your legs. You got your clutch, and then you got your brake, and then you got your throttle, and then you got your high and low. That is the hours on it. 3,700 hours. That is the original hours. For you guys, I paid $11,000 for this tractor, and I thought I got a pretty good deal on it. They only made, I believe, I remember looking it up, I think they only made 3,166 of these, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure it was 3,166 of these, and I knew, I can't remember it now, but I'm pretty sure when you bought this tractor new, when they first came out with them, I believe there were, I don't know if there were 36,000 or 43,000 new. I don't believe it was 43, or maybe it was 38,000. I'd have to look again once, and maybe I could let you know on another video, but yes, it's only got 3,700 hours on it. Yes, it is straight piped. I didn't do it. I'll probably leave it like that for now. It is loud. You got your hydraulic levers here. Yeah, see there is 3 levers here, so that's for that third outlet back there. If I ever want to change it, put one in, I can. The cab is in pretty decent shape. It's got some new cab kit put in it. I had to get a new piece for the back here because it doesn't have one. It's not a big deal, but that box has got it's got a plug-in heater for the motor. That's brand new. I probably won't put that in right now because it's not a big deal. Otherwise, yeah, it's got the radio. It's an older radio. It does work. And you got your speakers, and then you got your heat. It's got AC. You got your wiper. You got your fan speed. I guess the only drawback that I have on this tractor, it's not a big deal, as long as the AC works, is the windows don't open in here. The doors stay open. There's latches on it. You can latch the doors open. You can have the doors open, but as long as the AC works in here, or when it gets hot out, I don't have a problem with that. Now, I think, I'm not sure what that is, but so that's the inside here. You got your light switches and all that, and I should get some new stickers and put on it so I know what's what on here. But it is original paint. It is dirty. That's why it looks like the paint's faded. It's actually, it has some fade to it, but it's a lot to do with it. I'm sitting in the shed, the owner's shed, but now some of the questions I had were, am I going to get bigger equipment, or do I have big equipment to use this big tractor? What I'm going to be using this tractor for this year is disking and my field cultivator, air finisher. Chisel plow I'm not going to put on here. I could if I wanted to, but I'm going to just put on the 1586. So yeah, am I going to get bigger equipment? Maybe, maybe not. I do have plans, not this year, in the future, of getting a bigger chisel plow to put on it. Something that's got the blades in the front to cut everything up. And I'll end up probably keeping my other one for the 1586. I don't want to sell. This tractor here will pull bigger equipment than what I got right now, but I don't want to be selling the stuff I got, because if I get bigger stuff, then the 1586 won't be able to pull it, because this tractor here can pull a lot more than what the 1586 can. But as far as like the field cultivator and the disc, the field cultivator, I wouldn't probably get anything bigger. The one I got now is 24 foot. That's big enough for me. You know, I read a lot of comments on these tractors where, you know, a lot of people say they're junk, or they have a lot of issues, and then you look at what they're pulling with it and what they recommend you pull with it, and it's, you know, they're pulling more than what the tractor can handle, and then that's when you have those issues. Now the disc, you know, my disc is only 22 foot. I'm thinking maybe in the future of getting another disc, keeping the one I got. You know, it depends on how much land I get or how much land I'm doing. I'd like to get another disc either way. I'd like to get a Rockflex. The one I got isn't Rockflex, but I don't think I'd get rid of the one I got. I'd probably keep it for the 1586, and because I've pretty much went through and replaced just about all the bearings, and the blades in the front are all new. The back ones will be changed next year. I was gonna do it this year, but I decided to go one more year with the back ones. So yes, yes and no. I got equipment to use on here. Can I go bigger? Yes. Do I want to? Yes. But you know, this comes down to having the extra money to go out and buy some bigger equipment without having to trade in what you got. I bought this tractor to relieve the pressure on the 1586, because after the last couple years, the 1586 has been the primary tractor for just about everything, other than doing some cutting hay and stuff like that. The 1586 did most of the, I'd say about 80% of the tillage work, and it did all the chopping, and it does all the round baling, and we decided to get this tractor here to alleviate some of the work on the 1586 and have this tractor do the primary tillage part of it. So that's my reasonings for getting this tractor. I'm sure some of you guys won't agree with it, or think it's waste of money, or which is fine. It's your opinion, but I'm just doing what I think is right for the farm, and for what I paid for it, and the shape and everything. I think I'll be real happy with it. So I got it actually pulled up here. I'm actually going to be chopping the oil on it, changing the filters out on it, and then I'm probably going to get the disc hooked up to it here maybe tomorrow. Depends on how muddy it is. And then I got to do a little work do a little maintenance to the disc here. I got to tighten a few things up on it, and she should be ready to go. And like I said, I'm hoping to be in the field here in 2 weeks. at least doing some chisel plowing and plowing part of it. But yes, that is the tractor. I know this video is getting long, so I gotta cut it off here. But just leave your comments down below on what you think, and if you got nothing good to say or whatever, just keep the comment to yourself. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next video.